Hi all, I'm Professor Tina Good, and as promised, I am sending you some videos to help us figure out how to use the new course management system known as Blackboard. If you are an ongoing student at Suffolk, you're probably very familiar with Blackboard. Blackboard is no longer available to us, and instead we're using this thing called Brightspace. I think that you're going to find that it's actually very similar to Blackboard. I don't think it's going to be hard for you to figure out how to use, but there are some differences. Things are in different locations. Sometimes the way you submit documents are a little bit different. So I'm going to help you through that, at least as specific to this course. If you are new to the college and you've never used Brightspace, hopefully you're getting lots of memos from the college. There are several resources online to help you navigate the new Brightspace. But again, I will be sending out videos to help you with that for this course specifically. And I hope you'll always feel free to email me if you have any questions. Please do not let the technology of the course let you get behind in the course content overall. Okay, so let's get started. This video will not cover everything, but hopefully it'll cover enough to help you get through at least the first week of the semester. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so we can get started. Okay, so the first thing that we need to know is how to log into Brightspace. So you'll want to go to the Suffolk website, and I've seen this a couple of different ways. One way I've seen is that instead of this saying My SCCC right here, it'll say Login. You'll click on that. There will be a drop-down menu, and in that drop-down menu says Brightspace. You can click onto that. You will need to have your student ID and password, just like if you were logging into the portal. You'll have a one login code that you'll be sent, and then you'll need to use that to get in. So just make sure that you have all of that available to you. In this particular browser, you click on My SCC, just like you're going to the portal. And you'll need, again, your student ID and your password. You'll need that login code. And then you'll see over here where it says Suffolk Online, okay? So click on Suffolk Online, skip over Blackboard, and go to Brightspace. Log in. And there you'll come to the Brightspace homepage for you. Now, if we'll look at the homepage, you'll see that it lists all of the courses that you are taking this semester. So this is Shakespeare, so we're going to go ahead and click on the Shakespeare course. And here is our homepage. All right, so if we look up here, we see that there's these little squares. This is another way of accessing the different courses you're taking this semester. It'll give you a list and you can access that way. But coming over here, then we'll see here is a way of communicating. So it says message alerts. It will show you messages that have come in, right? And there are two options here for corresponding with me or for others in the class. So if you want to send an instant message, you can click on instant message. If you want to send an email, you can send an email. There is no advantage to one over the other. They all come into the same place. Instant message is probably a little less advantageous because if you send an email, it should also not only show up here in Brightspace, but also in the Suffolk email. So you get a couple of places where that's going to show up instead of in the instant message. But they both work similarly, and you'll find both of them here, right? So let's say you want to send me an email. What you'll do is you'll click on this email, right? Hit compose, just like you would any other email, right? And then you're going to hit 2 up here. And everybody in the class will show up. Okay, let's say you just want to send it to me. So you type in my name, hit search. Okay, scroll down, and there I am. Simply hit check that, add recipient, and then you'll get an email box that you can type into just like any other email. Okay, go ahead and type in your email, and then go ahead and hit send. This is the way that I would like you to email me every time you email me for the class. Notice that in the subject line, it automatically tells me it's Shakespeare, this class. You can add other things to this subject line, like you have a question about the syllabus quiz. You can type that here, right? And I will get it, and that way I know what class it is, and so I can get back to you much more quickly, okay? As I mentioned before, if you email me or instant message me on Tuesdays and Thursdays between 10 and 5, you can expect very quick responses. I do have face-to-face classes and Zoom sessions, so I may not get right back to you if I'm in one of those classes, but otherwise it should be a fairly quick turnaround. You can email me, of course, at other times, but I may not get back to you as quickly, right? So the most expedient way is to email me on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You'll get a quick turnaround. Otherwise, I will get back to you, but it may take longer. I am not checking my email 24/7. Okay, over here, this bell is notifications, right? And this will show you things that I've sent you, announcements, anytime that I change something or something becomes available. I think even if I post grades, you're going to get notifications that there's been something updated to Brightspace. So you'll be able to take a look at that. Okay, so for example, you'll see that I have posted an announcement here. So you would get that notification, and then you could go ahead and click onto the announcement, and it shows you the announcement. Okay, very similar. You all know how notifications work. Okay, also you'll notice up here that there is a toolbar. Now this is where it's a little different than Blackboard. The toolbar for Blackboard used to be over here on the left side. Now it's over here at the top. Okay, that's okay. It's still pretty simple. You can go to Course Home, right, which shows you, as I said, the home page for this course, right? And here, right, you'll see work to do. Now, understand that the only thing that's going to show up here are things that I have posted in assignments or in quizzes. So that means not everything is going to show up there. Only things that are due are going to show up that you are submitting onto Brightspace. So don't use this as an end all. You're going to need to use the learning modules for that to find out everything you're supposed to be doing. But this is a good guideline, right? So you'll see right here automatically that you have a syllabus quiz due this coming Sunday. Okay, good to know. And then if you look over here, there is announcements, right? And you'll see I've already posted an announcement, and it shows you what is due this coming week. You'll notice that our weeks do run Monday through Sunday, with the bulk of our due dates being on Sundays. Okay, so this will give you a list of everything that is due that week. Oftentimes I will include a video to help you through that. If we scroll down, you have a calendar. Once again, the calendar is not complete, okay? It only shows those assignments and quizzes that are due. So for a complete list of the activities that you have to do, you need to go to the learning modules, which I'll show you in just a second. And then, of course, there's information about me, my office hours, etc. Okay, so that gets you through the home page. Now, for the guts of it, you're going to use content. Assignments is where you're going to submit quizzes, your assignments. Quizzes is where you're going to submit your quizzes. We're not going to have discussions, so you won't really be using that too much. Roster is who's in the class. Grades is where you go for the grade book, which I'll show you in a second. Class progress you will not be using. Course tools, you know, I mean, it's just a checklist of everything that's in here and then more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and change this so you can view it. You can see it. I'm changing it so as if I'm a student, so you can see what you would see as a student. Okay. So again, you're not going to be using all of these things. Only course home content, assignments, quizzes, and grades. That's really all you're going to be using for this class. So click on content, and here's the guts of the class. And if you'll notice, if we click on table of contents, this lists everything that in the class that's broken down in the modules to the left. Okay, so you can just use this table of contents for quick access and click on any of the things. So, you know, here's the syllabus that you can click on right here. You can use that for the syllabus quiz. Also, everything on the syllabus is included in course information. So you can click on any of these things, including required texts, right? So you can see here's all the texts that you need to be purchasing, as well as the requirement of watching movies and plays. Okay, so very simple to negotiate, probably even a little bit easier than Blackboard was because it's all in one place. Notice if we click on course information, that everything opens up that you can find under there, right? So again, looking at table of contents, everything's there, right? Then if you click on course information, there's 13 items in course information. All those things line up there. Course content, right? It breaks in, that's the main category, then all of these things are in it. Now, this is useful, again, under table of contents also, but if you want to just break it down, course content, you'll see the videos that I'm posting, the PowerPoints that I'm posting, the grammar extra credits, which I'll send out a separate video on, videos that I want you for sure to watch. There'll be clips and stuff that I'll be posting. Things like that will all be under course content and lecture notes. Okay. And then we'll get down to the modules. Again, like I said, the quizzes, the assignments, the calendar, the work to do, all of that stuff will not be complete. The only place that you're going to find the complete list of what is due is in the announcements that I send you and in their learning modules. Okay, so I've opened up week 1 for you. If you look here, we click on getting started, right? Click on week 1 assignments and due dates, right? And there's everything that is due. It's exactly what I sent to you into the announcements, right? Noticed the optional Zoom session, which is going to take place on Thursday. This week, if you participate in the optional Zoom session on this coming Thursday, following all the rules for the Zoom session, you will get 10 points of extra credit. Okay, so you'll notice that there is a syllabus quiz due. I want you to go ahead and read through the syllabus, read through the course information on Brightspace, and once you've done that and you feel like you're ready to take the quiz, go ahead here and click on quizzes. And there you're going to see a complete list of the quizzes that will be due. I will open those up as they become due so that you have time to read and prepare for the quizzes. But just know that none of my quizzes are timed. They are open book, so you will not be tricked by them. They are, however, not open Google. So you are to use your own reading to answer the questions and not Google the answers. Okay, obviously you can't Google answers on syllabus quiz, but on quizzes on the plays, if you do Google those answers, you are likely to get a 0, not only for the question itself, but for the entire quiz. So please do not cheat on the quizzes. I'm already making them open book. So draw on your own reading to answer those questions. Okay, again, they are not timed, so this should not be a problem for you. All right, so to take the quiz, what you do is you simply click on, just a second, I'm going to take me out of student mode so you can see what it would look like. Sorry, guys. Hold on a second here. I did this before, but it didn't work. Hold on just a second. Let me try this again. Okay. And take this quiz. And now let me go to this. Okay, well, it's not working, but I'll show you what should happen when you get to your quizzes. Okay, so you'll click on the syllabus quiz. Okay, and it'll give you all the information for the quiz. And then it's not showing up for me, but it will show up for you. Right down here, there will be something that says start quiz, right? So again, it's not timed. You click on the start quiz. They're all short answer questions. And then you will answer those questions. Just make sure that you hit submit when you get to the quiz. So I know that was a little confusing because of the way that I tried to show it. So let me just go back again, go into quizzes, right? You'll see the week 1 syllabus quiz, click on the quiz. Okay, it will give you the instructions for the quiz. They are all short answer. Down here at the bottom will be a blue bar that says start quiz. When you're ready to do so, click start quiz, right? And then start to answer the questions. Okay, once you have completed answering all the questions, make sure that you hit submit so that I can grade it. If you don't hit submit, I will not have access to it and I won't be able to grade it. Okay, so all the quizzes will be due generally by 6 o'clock on Sunday. So this quiz will be due at 6 o'clock next Sunday, September 11th. Okay, so that takes care of Brightspace for now. When we get into some assignments, I will continue to send you how-to videos on Brightspace, but I hope, at least for now, this will get you through the first week. Hope to see you on Thursday for our Zoom session. Have a great week.